every day, one by one, I'm gonna try every recipe of Laura, starting from the very beginning. Come, join me on my challenge. Let's go! Hi everyone! My name is Ruta and welcome to the 304th day of my challenge. I'm so excited! I'm gonna make homemade ravioli with a fresh pasta dough, which I made myself. I just finished making the pasta dough, so if you're curious to see how that goes, just check the description box for the link to that video. I'm looking at it, it's beautiful. I'm looking at all the ingredients. My mouth is watering already, so I have nothing else to add. So if you're curious to see how it goes trying this recipe out for the very first time, then keep on watching. We're gonna need 1 batch of pasta dough, 800 grams of ricotta, 40 grams of freshly grated Parmesan, 1 egg, salt and pepper, some water, and some marinara sauce for serving. Let's make the filling first. So to a large bowl, I'm gonna add ricotta, Parmigiano. I'm gonna season everything with salt and pepper. Oh, there's an egg too. And I'm just gonna mix everything together. And now let's go to the fun part, the actual making. I have a little ravioli making factory here. Oh my god, this is such a fun day for me. Okay, so I'm gonna make my ravioli in a ravioli mold. This actually looks pretty similar, if not the same what Laura used, so this makes me so happy. What I'm gonna do to it, I'm gonna take some flour and lightly flour the surface of it. Laura actually doesn't do that, but we always do that when we're making dumplings in my family, just so that once you lay the pasta sheet on it, it wouldn't like stick to it. So I feel like I just have to do this step or else my mom will tell something to me. So I'm gonna lay down on top of that floured surface 1 sheet of pasta, as I mentioned, and then this neat little thing. I never had a mold like this, but I feel like it will be so handy because I'm gonna put it on top of pasta and just press it down, which will actually make indentations there, which is so neat because normally you just, like either make it with a finger or just like while filling you're pushing it down. So I feel like this will make my factory legit. So then once I do that, I'm gonna take a small teaspoon and start filling them up. Okay, this is not the fault of the dough, it's the fault of me filming because it did stand there a bit and I feel like some parts of the dough just dried out, so I won't fill the parts which are broken because, well, the filling will fall out, but thankfully I have some good parts as well. Okay, now before putting the second sheet on top and sealing the two together, I will use some glue, namely water and a pastry brush, and I'll just brush the water everywhere around so that once I do put the second sheet, they would stick to each other. And I will not discard these ones, I will use them as well. They will just be empty. Then again, some flour on the top. Laura again didn't do this, but this is the trick in the dough not sticking to anything. And then the really fun part. You want to, let me just rearrange stuff. You want to take a rolling pin and just go at it. And in such a way, the ravioli will just separate themselves from each other. honestly never use water in my family. the dough is different, but it sticks to each other. These are the empty ones. They will be fine. They will be tasty as well. So now I'm gonna transfer the ravioli back there. This is a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, and there's some semolina on the very bottom as well. And I'll just move on to the next sheets. The lesson I'm learning here is not only not to leave this dough for too long, but also to flour it well from both sides before folding it in half, because then you have this problem. Okay, you know what? This one I will try without the flour and maybe even without the water. Let's just see, would it stick to each other? It looks like they do. So actually, there's no need for flour or water. That will be way faster now. Okay, now I will let them just stay here for 20 minutes to dry out. I mean, I'm pretty happy with myself. I feel like I salvaged the most that I could. So I'm gonna let them dry out, bring some water to a boil, and I will also from this dough make something what we do in Lithuania, like empty kind of, well, they're not even dumplings, but you just take pieces and you either tie them or like make small slits, and you can also cook them while cooking your ravioli or dumplings, and you use up the dough and it's as tasty, just without the filling. Okay, I feel like I will leave these for tomorrow's testing because I have a feeling that I might have dried it out too much, and in that case, well, unfortunately I won't be able to do anything with them. So tomorrow, because I do have some filling left, like I feel like a half or something, I will make another batch of Laura's pasta dough and try making these again. I'm 100% sure that it will go smoothly, not like today. Just because I was filming, I didn't know that this would happen. If I knew, I would have taken precautions, but it dried out. Like, it's my mistake, not the doughs. So I'm gonna plastic wrap these, put them into the fridge, and I'll test out tomorrow. can see me working on these scraps of the dough, like from the day before and from the fresh batch, hence the occasional falling of the pasta machine, because the dough was way harder and not as pliable, and it was really harder to work with it, but I just really didn't want to throw it away. It looked very tasty, and I was right about that. Just wait, you'll see. So I made as many pasta sheets as I could from the leftover dough and filled the ravioli with some jam and made some empty ones as well. And once I could not make any more, I just worked with these scraps of the scraps, I guess. So I just, as you can see now, cut them up in different size shapes. I just kind of rolled them up and just froze everything. I'm so ready for this. I have a large pot full of water coming to a boil. I'm gonna season it with a little bit of salt and then add the ravioli. Not all, just enough for my husband and I for dinner. And then I'm gonna cook it for a very short amount, only 2 minutes or until they start floating. And here you can see and hear my marinara sauce. It's just heating a little bit. So once the ravioli is done, I'm gonna drain it and then top with marinara sauce. Try this so much. I cannot tell you just how much I want to try this, how to take it. It will be so hot. Oh, that looks so good. It was so worth it. Oh my god, the filling, it just melts in your mouth. The pasta itself is so nice. Ooh, something glitching. It's so nice. Even though I had some hiccups, which I will not touch that subject again, because I'm sure that by the time you're seeing this video, I already tried it again and I succeeded and I learned together with you a big lesson. When you're making pasta dough, don't make any coffee breaks. That's the lesson. Ooh, but the dough, it's so good. Everything is so nice. Let me just take another bite. I feel like I really deserve it. I feel like I could make an Italian proud. Ooh, I could make Laura proud. My god, this is so good. I was thinking to make half of the batch of pasta dough tomorrow, because I just have half the filling. But now I'm thinking I will make the whole batch of pasta dough, and whatever I have, like, how to call this, like the extra dough that I have, I'm gonna use with potato filling. Oh my god, I have this recipe from Lithuanian cookbook where it's like potatoes with like bacon and whatever. I will make that filling and I will stuff the rest of ravioli with that, and I will be such a happy person. I'm already very happy. I'll be even happier. Homemade ravioli is where it's at. Sure, it takes some time to make dough, especially if you have never made it before. But I'm sure that this is a skill, as I mentioned before. When you get good at it, it will be just as quick as, I don't know, as to my mom or my grandma to make like fresh, I wanted to say dumplings, but these are ravioli. There is a huge difference between store-bought, frozen ones, and this one. Like, you can definitely taste the fresh pasta dough. It's like, Oh, it's so good. Okay, so here is Laura's ravioli, and this is mine. I don't want to hear it. Don't point out my mistakes. This was the first try, and I am proud of myself. I'm really, really proud of myself. So, if you want to check Laura's version, not Laura's version, this is Laura's version, like her making the ravioli, which looks so easy, breezy, and like quick. The link to that video is there. If you want a written recipe for this amazing dish, then check the description box down below. As always, I convert every single recipe try into the metric system, so that recipe is both in American and the metric system. You're welcome. And that's it, I am going to have some more private time with this. My God, this filling, as simple as it sounded, is so good. So good. If you try this, please let me know. Let's be ravioli friends. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.